In this video, we're going to explore the life of Sheikha Hind Al Maktoum, the main wife of Dubai's ruler, Sheikh Mohammed. She's been with him for almost 50 years, a time filled with lots of changes and big events. While some of Sheikh Mohammed's other wives left under dramatic circumstances, Sheikha Hind has always been there, raising their 12 kids, including the future leader, Sheikh Hamdan. Her life's been interesting, with a huge wedding and growing up in a traditional way. We'll look into what her life is like and what it tells us about her role in the royal family. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe as we get into her story. Let's begin. Let's go back to February 12th, 1962, the day Sheikha Hind Al Maktoum was born. She came from a very important family in Dubai, the Al Maktoum dynasty. Growing up, Sheikha Hind lived in a palace, surrounded by her family's traditions and culture. It must have been quite different from most people's childhoods. Here's a fun fact for you. Sheikha Hind and Sheikh Mohammed, who would later become her husband, they were cousins. Even when they were kids, their lives were already connected. So, think about this for a moment. Imagine being Sheikha Hind, growing up in a palace, getting ready for a life that would be important for a whole country. Stick around as we continue to explore her life story. There's a lot more to share. Let's talk about a really big day in Sheikha Hind's life, her wedding to Sheikh Mohammed in 1979. Imagine being just 17 years old and getting married in a huge celebration. Sheikh Mohammed was a big deal then, leading Dubai's police and defense. Now, think about a stadium built for 20,000 people just for a wedding. There were horse and camel shows and even planes doing tricks in the sky. And guess what? This wedding cost about $100 million. It wasn't just any wedding. It was like a big party for the whole of Dubai. Imagine being Sheikha Hind, so young, and stepping into such an important role. This wedding was more than just a celebration. It was a sign of big changes in Dubai. Stick around as we see more about how Sheikha Hind handled this big change. After her big wedding, Sheikha Hind became the First Lady of Dubai. But let's think about what that really means. It's not just a fancy title. It's about taking on a lot of important jobs and living up to what people expect. Imagine having a new baby almost every year. That's a big job, especially when you're part of a royal family. Sheikha Hind showed how strong and dedicated she is by doing this. And there's more. She also looked after foster kids, showing that she cares for many children, not just her own. This shows us she's kind and caring. Sheikha Hind keeps a low profile, staying away from the public eye. This tells us about her traditional values and how she prefers to do things. So, as we talk about her life, remember, Sheikha Hind isn't just any first lady. She's a key figure in one of the fastest changing places in the world, balancing her family life with her public role. Sheikha Hind's life as the First Lady of Dubai wasn't always easy. Along with all the good times, she had some really tough moments too. Think about this. Her life was more than big parties and being a royal. She had to face some hard times as well. One of the saddest parts of her life was when she lost her son, Rashid. Imagine how tough that must be, especially when everyone is watching. That takes a lot of strength to get through. But her story isn't just about the hard times. It's also about how strong she is and how she stayed true to herself and her traditions, even when things got tough. While Sheikh Mohammed's other relationships were always changing, Sheikha Hind was always there, like a rock for her family and for Dubai. Let's think about what it means to stay strong when life gets hard. Sheikha Hind shows us what it's like to keep going, even when things are tough. As we keep talking about her life, remember, Sheikha Hind's story is not just about being royal. It's about a woman who faced both good and bad times with courage. Stick with me to learn more about her incredible journey. Let's talk about how Sheikha Hind has made a big difference in Dubai and beyond. She's not just important because she's the First Lady of Dubai. She's done a lot to help her country grow. Take the 10 million meals campaign she led during the COVID-19 pandemic. It helped give over 15 million meals to people who needed them. That's a big deal. And she even got an award for helping so many people. But there's more. Sheikha Hind really supports women getting more chances to do great things in the UAE. She's helped make it possible for women to have a bigger role in making the country better. Think about this. Sheikh Hind might not be on TV a lot, but what she does really matters and changes things for a lot of people. Let's keep learning about her and the good things she's doing. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. See you next time.